Are you ready to think big and act bold? Then you are in the right place. This is Innovative Entrepreneurs, a podcast that will bring you the stories, insights, and tips from some of the most successful and innovative entrepreneurs in the world. I am your host, Erica Bailey, and I am here to help you start, scale, and sustain your own entrepreneurial journey. Let's get started. Today, we have Dylan Lamb joining us. He is the founder and CEO of Omirank. I'm not going to say that right. It's a digital marketing agency that helps e-commerce and Amazon sellers succeed online. Dylan has years of experience in e-commerce and online businesses, and he is also a board of advisors for various 8-figure Amazon brands. He is also the creator of the future product Predictor formula. It's a groundbreaking solution that helps sellers find high demand but low competition products on Amazon. Dylan, thank you for joining us today. I cannot wait to hear your story. And believe it or not, I have some ideas. So we might have some cool synergy here. I'm just thrilled to have you honored, actually. So what inspired you to start this?
So Omirank is a marketing agency with Powder S, but in the past, back in 2019, we were a PPC agency that we help Chinese clients to run PPC from Amazon and Google as well. So that was our original story. Mm-hmm. But then what happened is that client want to scale the brand past 6 figures to 7 figures to 9 figures, right? And what happened is they struggle on the product itself because they can only go so much for them because it depends on the market rather than it depends on what they can reproduce because you cannot force the market to buy your product, right? So Amazon itself is an internal traffic that they're using Amazon VC, Amazon pay-per-click services to drive traffic, which they give you the traffic already. So once the search volume is already maxed out already, then you have to find the external agents, external traffics. And that's why Omirank comes in. We integrated the PPC from the internal of Amazon and then the external of the traffic from outside of Amazon, utilizing Facebook, Google, Kickstarter into Google to try to help them to build a brand and then to scale their portfolio when past 7 to 8 figures.
Yeah, I was looking at your website and I'm very interested in how this works. I had no idea that this was happening out there. So you built this company, you're trying to solve a problem for people, right? That's the goal here, is to try to solve a problem. But what was your why? Like for me, being a business owner, my why was so that I could spend time with my kids whenever I wanted to. I could take them to school. I could be at every football game. I can work from a beach. Like those were my whys. So what was yours? What was your why to start this business?
During a time when I was like in the agency, as like we are in PPC agency, there's just so much people asking for help and they just don't know how to get outside traffic because in China, virtually, like there's a great wall, right? You can go to Facebook, you can usually type Facebook. That was the time that we just realized, we need to help them, and that is like firstly knowledge is to be shared, and as a time that I'm sharing knowledge as well, I'm learning as well on what's the latest tactic, and that keeps our business running smoothly and sustainably until right now. Whereas if I'm not sharing those knowledge, my business might gone wrong because of I'm not being updated to the latest market. And of course, like I can always use that reason of like having them to escape 9 to 5. Yeah, we do help client to start our own business as well. But then the core part of our business is always the transfer of knowledge to really help them to get off the rat race.
From what you're saying, or what I understand that you're saying, you are providing knowledge so that other people can succeed and do business in this industry the right way. That's what I love is you're bringing this kindness. You're knowledge. You know what I mean? You're wanting to take what you were given through your hard work and your years of understanding and give it to other people so that they can succeed as well. I just think that's fantastic. What a great way to be kind.
More like you learned from Gary Vaynerchuk, from Jab, right? It's all about provide value. So what we have is all about the latest value because we test a lot of things daily, monthly. So we got the latest value and we get to share.
That's cool. Okay. So what is the future product predictor?
Yeah. Future product launch is more on helping them to understand what kind of product that people can launch on Amazon that would generate a consistent flow of income.
Okay.
Because what happened is like there's tons of research methods on the internet where they just consist of maybe just finding a product from Alibaba or trying to find a product from Facebook or look at Shopify store, and then they would think that that would be a good selling product. But in fact, it goes so much further. If you want to build a brand, your product has to be deeply validated. The way that future-proof product launch formula is validating a product, we will validate the product 3 times before we agree to saying that that product has the most potential. Whereas most of them, they just only validate 1 time. Okay, so the way that we validate that is we will use keyword gap to validate the product, whether or not there's a gap in the market. And then we're going to validate that in the viral gap, whether or not the product can go viral. And we're going to validate as well the engagement gap. So engagement gap is like whether or not that product can build a community. It's all about mixing all 3 elements in order to make sure that your product can make the most out of the e-commerce niche right now. Otherwise, you might just get a product that can sell on Amazon, but can sell off Amazon. When you want to scale outside of Amazon, when you run a Facebook ad, you just realize, oh, I'm just a commodity product. I'm just selling a floor tile, and that's why you cannot gauge the interest from the audience, and as a result, you cannot build a community. Eventually, your business can just go up to so much, let's say 6 figures. But if you want to scale past that, you always want to pick the right product, and then that's the magic happen.
So I'm hearing what you offer is really, you're taking a look at analytics, right? You're seeing what's out there, what the value is, what the customer that's coming to you that you are providing your knowledge to will do best with. And then you do the products, the marketing, and again, analytics. It's you're seeing what works, what doesn't work. But for this, you're doing it all e-commerce, Amazon, marketing. And it sounds like you are doing a great job. Like I was reading on your website. What kind of value are you bringing your customers?
We help them to turn them into an Amazon brand. So imagine, so there's a pink cup here, okay? The white, the pink one anyway. So if you ask a friend, where do you get this cup from? Okay, your friend might say, I got it from Amazon. But they have literally don't recognize where did they get a cup from. Okay, this cup is from IKEA, if I remember correctly. Our job here is to market this cup into a recognizable as an FMCG brand, to become a brand that people recognize, right? So if your cup don't have the unique selling point, you can either use story base to market your brand, right? If you don't have the story, you can use the additional feature that can really tell the audience that these are the strength of your company. For example, this bottle, it's just a normal bottle, right? A bottle is more on just a transparent bottle, but you wouldn't imagine that when you open that, there is a suction cup. So you get it's like a straw that you can suck up the water. And to make it more unique, you can actually fold up the bottle, and then you can place your phone into here. So what happened is your phone just got an additional unique selling point, and then that is the viral point that can scale up to 7 figures.
That's freaking cool. So I really need that bottle. So, I shop Amazon a lot, and I'm the shopper who's like, I see it, I want it, I bought it, it's mine. I don't necessarily read the reviews. If it's the new shiny thing, it's exactly what I need. I'm that type of shopper. Whereas my husband, he's the type of shopper that he'll read all the reviews, he'll watch the videos, he'll look at the comparisons. But back to the original point, when I'm in Amazon now, there's starting to be these like banners with videos for certain products, and it's like all the way across. Is this what you're talking about in regards to, making it a viral or a brand product, or what the heck are those?
Those paid advertisements more like how to get traffic. So our agency is expert at those, as in like to run ad, right? But then like there's a lot of things we talk about. We have like literally hundreds of strategy on how to run the ad. So yeah, on Amazon, it's all about page 1, 2, 3, right? Or it's on page 1, you got like 16 spot, and then you want to rank the keyword to be on the page. That's how we provide our service to help them to develop a product that could go viral, that could rank that keyword to page 1, and then stick it there, and then to make sure that you are getting consistent income flow, so you can went on to develop a second product, and then you can get a consistent flow of passive income for your brand, for yourself, to quit the 9-to-5 job.
I call it, mailbox money. Wow. Okay. So how do they decide on the product? Is this something that you recommend, or, because I see it's really all about, consultations, and, you're really just trying to support them, on your website at least. So how do they decide on this?
Which is not about just validating the product. It's all about using data as well to find out where can we come up with the right product, right? So the first step is always like coming from choosing the right platform to go for. So you want to go for the platform that can make a product go viral, where the other brand is posting, where the job keeper or the Amazon seller is posting the product, right? So you look at the views. If you got like at least 500K of views, then you will see that, oh, that's an interesting product. People is actually engaging with that. And that's the first step that that, oh, that's the problem in the market, because people is having a problem as in like they want that product, right? So once you go for that gap, as in finding out whether or not the product have engagement in Facebook ad or Google ad or TikTok ad, or TikTok just posting, organic posting, then you can go on to find out where does the brand advertise normally. Do they go on to Taboola, like for native ad, or do they go for Pinterest? Where do they go for? And then you will decide, okay, well, I'll just make a swipe about those product, and then dive into the brand to further understand what is their core brand personality. Do they sell this product because of they have a brand asset in the past, or is this just a product that anyone can sell because they are just a job shipper? After that, we go on to using tools to validate the data using data analytics like Hands, Google Trend, or Data Dive to find out whether or not that keyword is actually competitive. There's two ways when you do if there's a competitive keyword. If that keyword is competitive, doesn't mean that they are not good enough. But there's more on like finding the gap here. If there is 10 seller is selling that 10 keyword, how many of them is not selling the keyword that is outside of that 10, right?
Okay.
So yeah, if there is 10 seller, it's like in that niche right now, you want to look at those keywords, which seller is actually using. So let's say the word magnetic bottle. Maybe there's only out of 10 seller, there's only 3 is using. It means that there's only 30% of the seller is selling a magnetic bottle or utilizing this keyword. And that that the keyword gap have been found. And that's why that that's another validation, right? So we go from interest, engagement, keyword validation. So that is already a very hardcore validation already that shows you science that is proven that this product is going to sell.
Well, what's pretty cool is I see what you're saying. Like this one's right up front, it's got 128 reviews and it looks almost exactly like what you showed me. So I'm like, wow, good job. This is cool. I mean, I understand Google algorithms. I understand, social algorithms. I don't know why I didn't think that this had the same, or pretty much the same processes, you know what I mean? And how you get that ranking. I mean, It's nothing I could do. I'll tell you that much. Like, that's not my cup of tea, which is why I talk to cool people like you who can help, these women who want to just make money and work from home, or men who want to make money and work from home. Like, I know it's not easy, but it sounds simple. So if they can understand the simplicity of it, and then you guys understand how all the algorithms work, I would say it's probably simplistic to you as well, right? You understand them like it's math that you've gone through for years and years and years. I don't know how I can describe that more than what's in my mind, but this is really cool. Like, I might have to get a free consultation because I love mailbox money, man. That's just phenomenal. Okay. So we're both business owners, and there have been challenges in my life for sure as I built this business over the last 15 years. So was there a challenge that you faced that was like, oh, and how did you grow from that challenge?
The technology-wise, right? So just the rise of AI, still you can see how fast is the thing going. ChatGPT is about to get a rival from Gemini. I don't know if you've heard of, that's the latest Google AI right now. But it just tells you how fast is the niche is moving. So back in 2017, to just be good on Amazon, you can just use black hat tactic or gray hat tactic, just try to use different method to manipulate the AI algorithms, right? And then of course you got punished because you're using those kind of tactic. So during those time, my client was using those, and then they got suspended during those time, and then we just lost a recurring revenue, which is just not one, but then a few of them that they were all using black hat tactic. It's just a common practice that selling. Okay, so that doesn't shaken up because at the core that we are still Amazon PPC agency, that we know stuff that can help people. That's why people always would turn up to us. And then moving forward, as I said, we try to move to the external traffic part, right? So which is normal. During that time, Facebook ad is quite a mainstream things, right? Until the data, the Cambridge Analytica come or COVID came, and then what we started to face is the Facebook account suspension, right? Because rather just suspend off you guys rather than having you to be having left out with a bad actor, right? So we are just innocent, but then we got suspended, right? So that's another challenge, of course. But then again, you always find a way either get a new Facebook account or either move on to the next platform, which is also the reason why we are running native ad right now. Because if it wasn't that Facebook suspension, that we won't try out a new platform, right? Because those skills that our media buyer have in our company, they would naturally transition to native ad easily because the logic behind is just all the same, right? And that's why the company just getting stronger because all the failure that we have been through in the past, from just running PPC to external traffic to getting suspended every single time, right? And then again, there's tons of them. In the past, when we use chatbot, we have clients to use chatbot to collect reviews for our e-commerce product. And then all of a sudden, the chatbot, ManyChat, not ManyChat fault, but more like a Facebook fault, as in not Facebook fault, the scammer fault, because they are utilizing the chatbot to just spamming people. And that's why Facebook decided to come up with a rule called 24+1. If you didn't interact with them within 24 hours, you cannot talk to them spamming them. So that time our business model had to change again. We spend so much hard work in the SOP system processes as well, and then we just have to the whole team that unfortunately I need to either reallocate them to a different department, or either we have to let them go, right? So a good feeling as a business owner to let people go, but it is what it is. That's happened in the market, right?
It just opens the door to the right person to come in.
And so every challenge is actually a time to grow as well for the business itself. So until right now, we are a figures agency right now. So if it wasn't those mistakes that we have committed, or those things that happen, I'm sure that I won't be here today.
That's pretty cool. I like how you think. You make mistakes and you learn from them. You know what I mean? Again, it goes back to that knowledge. You've experienced these things. You've seen these things. So you're going to make sure that the people you work with in the future avoid those roadblocks because you've seen the mountains before. Does that make sense? So what do you think's going to happen with Amazon?
Amazon going to stay because they are the one who actually capture the most audience. The e-commerce niche is growing. A lot of people are saying that e-commerce is dying, drop shipping is dying. Drop shipping is just a model. Facebook, certainly on Amazon, it's just a model. The true question is whether or not e-commerce is going to continue. If you look at what's happening right now in the industry, do we think that people is going to start buying online? No, it's going to be increasing day by day. So the prediction from Statista saying that by 2024, the market is estimated to be 4.3 trillion in e-commerce sales, in the global e-commerce sales, whereas in 2022, it's just 3.9. So who is the one that's going to be taking over that 0.4 differences? It's going to be the one who take action right now.
Trillion. Okay. So give me some key lesson or tip that you've learned. Any one little piece of advice for those who are watching.
I would say stick with the fundamental. Once you stick with fundamental, you can try one new thing once a quarter, I would say. That's the power of focusing on one thing, because focusing on one thing would help you slowly generate the success. You're not the one who always focus on the tips and hack. For those who are always on the fast track, it's going to be deemed to fail anyway.
Wow. Okay. You go. Love it. Okay. So I asked this of everyone. Who do you think was the most innovative business owner, entrepreneur, human in the world?
I think this is quite cliche, but then I just follow Elon Musk Twitter and then day, just love him, love his spirit, love his sense of humor, and I love the product that he just come out. It's just cool, right? And we're so deeply inspired on what he's doing as well.
Good answer. A lot of people say Elon Musk, but their why is different. So I think that's pretty cool that, quite a few people admire him, but for their own different ways. So I think that is fantastic. All right. So this is where you get to plug yourself. Where can people who need your services find you?
Omirank, OMIRANK.com. Then you can find me in there. Or you can go to Digital Dylan Official on any kind of social channel. LinkedIn, Instagram, then you will find me as well.
Fantastic. Well, we'll make sure that all the links are in the show notes. I'll make sure all the links are in there for you so people have the opportunity to reach out. So thank you so much for joining us. You have a plethora of knowledge, and I feel blessed and honored that you chose to share that with me. So I appreciate you very much.
It's my honor. Yeah.
Wow. What a great episode. I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you want more of this goodness, make sure you subscribe so that you get notifications for future podcasts. And if you found value from this, please share it with others. You can visit our website at cwgdigital.com. This is Erica Bailey. I am your host, and I will see you next time.